How's it going, everybody? The first half of the spring sale just started on PlayStation. It's running from now until April 8th, and there's a ton of absolute bangers on sale for up to 90% off. Every day, I put together lists of the top games you can get at a deep discount, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get straight into it. For $16, 60% off, SnowRunner is an off-road simulation RPG that puts you in the driver's seat of powerful vehicles as you conquer extreme terrains and untamed environments across a massive open world filled with hazards. Take on challenging contracts solo or team up with friends in 4-player co-op while exploring, customizing your fleet, upgrading vehicles, and testing your driving skills in the most advanced terrain simulation to date. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $12, 75% off, the Crysis Remastered Trilogy delivers 3 visually stunning first-person shooters, fully updated with enhanced textures, lighting, and effects. You play as a super soldier, using a nanosuit with speed, strength, and cloaking abilities in Crysis Remastered, customizing the upgraded nanosuit 2.0 in Crysis 2 Remastered, and uncovering the truth behind the Cell Corporation in Crysis 3 Remastered. It's an 84 average on game rankings, average trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 40 hours to get all 3 platinums. For $24, 60% off, Tekken 8 is the latest entry in the fighting game series, with over 32 detailed characters with high-resolution models, featuring cinematic story sequences and interactive stages. Engage in fast-paced battles using new mechanics like heat, rage arts, and the accessible special-style control system, while exploring the story mode or customizing your avatar for arcade challenges, online ranked matches, and interactive lobbies. It's a 90 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $25, 50% off, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is an action classic where you play as Ryu Hayabusa, a legendary ninja wielding the dragon sword on a bloody quest worldwide. Rebuilt in Unreal Engine 5 with reworked environments and striking character details, you unleash an arsenal of weapons from shurikens to Kasarigamas, while mastering fluid combos, dismemberments, and evasive maneuvers against relentless foes across massive stages. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. For $20, 50% off, Dragon Quest Builders 2 is a charming sandbox RPG where players construct, explore, and battle through a vibrant block-based world, combining creative building with classic Dragon Quest storytelling and combat. With its colorful environments, engaging crafting mechanics, playful quests, and cozy progression systems, it's perfect for both fans of the series and newcomers looking for a relaxing yet rewarding adventure. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $20, 33% off, The Midnight Walk is a dark fantasy adventure built entirely in clay, following the Burnt One and their companion Potboy as they traverse a haunting world of light and shadow. Together, you'll explore 5 interwoven tales filled with monsters that crave Potboy's flame, eerie forests, forgotten ruins, and strange beings who blur the line between friend and foe, all presented through emotional storytelling and immersive stop-motion animation. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $30, 50% off, Dragon Quest Builders is a charming sandbox RPG set in the shattered realm of Alefgard, long ago ruined, where humanity has lost the ability to build after the Dragon Lord's devastating conquest. As a legendary builder chosen by the goddess, you'll gather materials, craft tools, and rebuild towns from the ground up while battling monsters and restoring hope through creative construction and classic Dragon Quest storytelling. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $15, 50% off, Sakuna of Rice and Ruin is a beautifully animated action platformer and farming sim hybrid, where the banished harvest goddess Sakuna must survive on demon-infested Hinoe Island. Chain together farm tool-based combos with the divine raiment and side-scrolling battles, cultivate detailed rice crops that directly boost your stats, and craft weapons, armor, and meals with the help of Tama and your band of human companions. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $30, 50% off, Attack on Titan 2 Final Battle is an action game where you relive the anime story as Eren and his allies fight to protect humanity from the terrifying Titan threat across multiple seasons and intense battles. Experience fast-paced combat with ODM gear, play as over 40 characters, and use new weapons like the Thunder Spear, while exploring modes like Territory Recovery Mode and expanded story content with additional missions. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. For $25, 50% off, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2 is the deeply emotional sequel to the award-winning Senua's Sacrifice, following Senua's harrowing journey of survival through the myth and madness of Viking Iceland. Determined to rescue those tormented by tyranny, she must once again confront both the horrors around her and the darkness within, while navigating haunting landscapes filled with mythic beasts and perilous environmental challenges. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $24, 20% off, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance is an action RPG set in the Dungeons & Dragons world, where you battle through dangerous dungeons and uncover a sinister plot threatening Baldur's Gate and its surrounding regions. Fight using melee weapons, cast powerful spells, and explore dungeon-filled environments, while solving puzzles, collecting loot, and facing hordes of enemies in real-time combat. It's an 84 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $12, 60% off, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition is an action RPG where a band of crystal caravanners journeys across a miasma-covered world to gather myrrh and keep their homeland's crystal alive. Venture through perilous dungeons using spell fusion magic and strategic real-time combat, and experience beautifully remastered visuals with challenging new dungeons and added story content. It's an 81 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 50 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $18, 40% off, Shinobi Art of Vengeance is a 2D action platformer with hand-drawn visuals, putting you in the shoes of legendary ninja Joe Musashi on a quest to avenge his clan after their village is destroyed and kin turned to stone. Master ninja arts, including the katana borozuki, kunai, ninjutsu, and ninpo to execute devastating combos, acquire amulets for enhanced abilities, and use ningi tools to overcome obstacles and uncover hidden paths. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $12, 40% off, Chants of Sennaar is a puzzle adventure where you explore a mysterious, labyrinthine tower divided by forgotten languages, seeking to restore the balance between its warring peoples and ancient factions. You'll traverse multi-layered labyrinths, decipher ancient scripts, and solve environmental puzzles while using stealth, observation, and cunning to avoid the tower's vigilant guardians and uncover a long-lost past. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $15, 70% off, Assassin's Creed Syndicate Gold Edition drops you into Victorian London at the dawn of the modern age, where twin assassins Jacob and Evie Fry wage a ruthless war against the Templar-controlled underworld. The Gold Edition includes the Season Pass with the Jack the Ripper expansion, additional story missions, exclusive outfits, weapons, and boosts, all running at a smooth 60 FPS for a more fluid experience. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $24, 65% off, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is a pulse-pounding first-person shooter that thrusts you in the volatile geopolitical conflict in the early 1980s during global tension and espionage. Experience a cinematic single-player campaign filled with espionage, deception, and covert operations as you chase down a shadowy Soviet threat across East Berlin, Vietnam, Turkey, and within KGB headquarters, where every decision can alter history. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 70 hours to platinum. For $18, 40% off, Ys Memories of Celceta is an action RPG where Adol Christin explores a mysterious forest to recover his lost memories and uncover the secrets of an uncharted land filled with danger and ancient ruins. Explore the vast, great forest of Celceta, engage in fast-paced real-time combat, and map out unknown territories while building a party, discovering hidden landmarks, and uncovering deeper story elements. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $30, 25% off, Elden Ring Nightreign is a standalone action RPG set within the Elden Ring universe, reimagining its core design around a darker, more cooperative experience against an ever-changing knight. You'll choose from uniquely skilled heroes with distinct abilities and playstyles, and team up in 3-player co-op where strengths combine into powerful synergies as you explore shifting landscapes shaped by a relentless environmental threat. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $12, 70% off, Wasteland 3 is a post-apocalyptic RPG where you lead a squad of desert rangers into the frozen wastelands of Colorado to save your home state of Arizona. Engage in tactical, turn-based combat across richly detailed, dangerous environments, make brutal ethical choices that ripple through the story, and customize both your team's skills and your Kodiak vehicle into a war-ready machine capable of surviving the harsh landscape. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $24, 60% off, Banishers: Ghosts of New Eden is a narrative-driven action RPG set in 1695 North America, following ghost hunters Antea Duarte and Red McWraith as their fight against the supernatural turns tragically personal. Explore the haunted wilds of New Eden, investigate disturbing cases within isolated communities, and battle lingering spirits by combining Red's weapons with Antea's powerful spectral abilities in story-focused combat. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $20, 33% off, Disgaea 5 Alliance of Vengeance is a tactical SRPG where you lead a ragtag group of rebels to challenge the tyrannical demon emperor Void Dark and save the Netherworlds. You'll guide Killia as he joins forces with eccentric overlords, assembling an army capable of executing outrageous attacks across grid-based battlefields, leveling up endlessly, and exploiting deep mechanics that reward creativity and strategy. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 110 hours to platinum. For $10, 33% off, Valhalla Cyberpunk Bartender Action is a stylish narrative-driven bartending sim set in a neon-soaked, rain-drenched dystopian city ruled by corporations, nanomachines, and corrupt enforcers. As Jill, a bartender at the small yet iconic Valhalla, you'll mix drinks for a cast of unforgettable characters, each with complex lives and intertwining stories that shift and unfold based on what you serve them rather than what you say. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $12, 50% off, The Room VR: A Dark Matter is a spine-tingling puzzle adventure that immerses you in the mysterious disappearance of a renowned Egyptologist in 1908 London, with eerie Victorian atmosphere pulling you into a world of secrets and intrigue. Explore cryptic locations, manipulate intricate gadgets, and uncover hidden secrets as you traverse an otherworldly dimension where reality and illusion collide, all crafted for virtual reality. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $35, 50% off, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is a 3D fighting spectacle that brings the Budokai Tenkaichi series to new heights, letting you control over 180 characters from Dragon Ball Z, Super, GT, and select movies, each with signature abilities and transformations. Engage in fast-paced battles with beam clashes, rush attacks, and ultimate moves faithful to the anime, while testing your skills in online multiplayer or replaying iconic story moments. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $30, 50% off, Final Fantasy XIV Online Complete Edition is a massively multiplayer online RPG that includes the base game and all expansions through Dawn Trail, plus a 30-day free play period. Create your Warrior of Light, explore continents, and engage in epic battles across lands from A Realm Reborn to Heavensward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Endwalker, and Dawntrail, while uncovering storylines, forging alliances, and participating in raids. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and over 1,000 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sale stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.